Charles, you going to go carnivore?
Thinking about it.
Last night you were so excited about doing it, thinking about it.
Well, I haven't eaten yet today, so I guess there's still a chance. No, I do want to go carnivore. You have said so many good things about it. The bit of research I've done sounds good. Probably won't do it permanently because I saw some people being a little critical of long-term effects, but I definitely want to try it. The difficulty I have with it, though, as I mentioned yesterday, is that a beef Wellington, it does not have very much other than meat. Like it's a very thin crust, but yet you can't even have that. And so that's where I'm like,
let me help you. I'm in my 6th year. I'll be 7 years in January.
You've not eaten anything but meat in 6 years.
No, I've never claimed to only eat meat.
I was just asking for clarification.
No, that's okay. That's fine. And I'll tell you, and I think this applies to your beef Wellington example, as fucking random as that is. You can eat whatever you want, right? And you can call yourself. I mean, there are people that will argue that a glass of milk is not carnivore. All right, fine, argue that. I don't care. That's not that. I'll drink a glass of milk and I'll still call myself carnivore. People are going to freak out about definitions and is this or that. Are you really? Are you not? Who cares, right? If you want to try carnivore, I think that you should. And I think that you should be super strict about it, at least for like the first month to see how you feel. Mm. And then if you want to introduce a beef Wellington every once in a while, like an absolute crazy person, then you can do that and see how you feel. And maybe the effect is so marginal, you don't notice it, right? And so, yeah, you have beef Wellington once a week or twice a week or every day or whatever the hell it is, right? Now, there's people like the Jordan Peterson and Michaela Peterson, that father-daughter couple that love each other so much and are really kind of creepy sometimes. They do this because of autoimmune disorders. And so they actually have some real health issues. So they say, I'm going to believe them. I have no reason to believe that they're lying because a lot of people do this. They say they do it because of autoimmune disorders. And if they eat something else, it really severely affects their health. And I know that that's true for a lot of people. And so they can't have a beef Wellington. I don't even think that they use salt, which is weird. So, just figure it out, try it for a month, see, and then introduce stuff slowly and just see how you feel.
Wait, so right? I have a question. Two questions. What are the positive effects that if you even remember, because it's been so long since you've not been on it, what are the positive effects that you notice after switching? And two, what do you just take you make a chicken and you just eat like a chunk of chicken? Nothing with it. You're straight up eating the meat and that's.
So some people will go so far as to say that you can't use herbs and spices. And if you do, you're not a carnivore. And to them, I say, go fuck yourself. You're acting like a vegan, right? Calm down. I'm going to use something to make it taste good. 99.999% of this meal that I'm eating is carnivore. Yeah, I sprinkled some garlic on it. Like, who cares, right? Sure. The effects that I feel or felt and still do, it is so fucking easy to gain muscle and lose fat. So easy. It's insane how easy it is. If I want to lose, if I feel like I'm getting a little bit too big, I just eat a little bit less food and it's not hard. I feel full. I feel satiated. And that's kind of the goal. And that should be the goal with anybody that's dieting is satiety, feeling full, finding out what foods make you feel full, not make you feel more hungry. Right. And meat has a very unique ability to do that. I think the famous example is, getting a plate of pork chops and just eating as much as you can. Put 5 pounds of pork chops on a plate and see if you can finish it. I guarantee you cannot. Your body will start to reject the act of eating. That happened to me many times when I first started. I didn't know sort of how to balance the meals, how much I could eat, could not eat. And I would feel sick if I tried to eat more. And then I would be full for a long time. And I wouldn't feel like I need to eat more food. Right? It makes you feel satiated. I forget what else I was going to say, but fair. Do it.
Michael, you dabbled with carnivore, right?
I've dabbled with everything, but No, I don't. I've never gone carnivore. I've gone protein focused, which means I upped my animal meat intake, but I've been vegan too. So I've tried everything. I'm a big fan of trying and seeing how you feel. Right now I'm pretty heavy on protein, so I don't eat a lot of vegetables. And I'm a big fan so far. I noticed differences in my fitness pretty quickly. And then I also noticed differences, whether that's part of the cold plunge or the diet or a combination of the two. I feel way more energetic come to the end of the day than I did previously. So I'm still on that, but I mix in avocados. I even mix in sourdough. My wife's on this big sourdough baking kick. So I'm not.
What is this, the pandemic?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Apparently. But I'm a big fan. So I'm not really strict about it, but I've tried everything: keto, vegan, pescatarian. Like I've tried them all. So I'm a big fan of trying new stuff.
I have, a couple of things. I've switched to grass-fed beef because I was reading, and it says, I mean, if you're going to eat more, well, not just grass-fed beef, grass-fed meats, but if you're eating more meat, it is better to at least, like, if that's going to be your primary focus, then you should probably get kind of the best meat that you can, is what I read. And so, do you guys notice the difference between like grass-fed?
I notice a difference. Grass-fed tastes like shit.
Really?
Yes.
What do you like?
Huh?
What do you like?
I mean, I'll eat grass-fed. It's not that I can't eat it. It just doesn't taste good. I try to get high quality Angus beef.
I've never had grass-fed that tastes like shit.
Oh my God, it tastes so bad. Comparatively, I know Michael's about to like scream into the microphone. Obviously, he's angry. He's angry with me.
He shook his head when you said that. I think he agrees. You agree with him that grass-fed tastes like shit?
No, it tastes different because they're eating a different diet, what they should be eating.
I agree that they should be eating it. And if I had to choose between a grass-fed steak and I don't know, a chicken, I'd probably choose grass-fed steak. Not because not because chicken tastes bad, but because grass-fed steak is better for you.
What about between grass-fed steak and corn soy-fed steak or fed steak?
If it's extra soy and they put soy on top of it, I'll eat that. I mean, it tastes better. I mean, and that's, I think the biggest carnivores out there, the ones that try to like spread the message, just get people to get healthier through carnivore. And we're not offering medical advice or dietary advice. Do whatever the hell, this is just what we do. All right. We're just talking about what we do, not making advice. They say, just get the highest quality that you can or want to afford. And you're making a tremendously good step in the right direction, right? If grass-fed tastes great to you and you can afford it, do that.
And get good marbling.
Yeah. And you said that you bought a chuck steak.
Chuck roast.
No, I didn't say chuck steak, chuck roast.
Gross. Chuck is
I'm a big fan of
well, he's slow cooking it.
Pot roast. I love pot roast. And I love chuck for pot roast. It's just, pop it in the oven for 6 hours. But the one I was getting from HEB, it would just always be so fatty. And when I got it from, and then I found some better ones from a butcher, and it's really nice marbling, some fat, so you still get that flavor, but just not as like fatty as what I was getting previously.
Grass-fed's always going to be more lean than the non-grass-fed.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, I think you should do it.
All right, I'll start today.
Do you need an accountability partner?
Yeah.
You can text me or call me anytime.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Like when he's about to eat a vegetable or something. I really want this kale.
Holding a sweet potato. Should I do it?
Yeah. Call me. Can I do this, Brad? Can I eat this sweet potato? Fuck you, Charles. No. Don't be a pussy. You can eat that though. So